Hello and welcome to FIFAe Talks, the home of football esports, where I'll be joined by various guests from across the scene to learn more about what makes them tick on and off the virtual football pitch. Today, I'm joined by one of Brazil's finest, the 2023 FENC winner, Paulo Neto. How are we doing, Chief?
Hi, Amania. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah, let's get it going. Yeah, I'm good, and you?
Yeah, I'm also very good. This should be fun. Obviously, most of you already know who Paulo Neto, the pro player, is, but as I always say, esports is about personality. So today we're going to be finding out more about his origin stories and how he got to where he is today, and then you guys can get your sweaty tactics and formations afterwards before we finish with a little quick fire Q&A. So there's only one place I can start with. Growing up in Brazil, chat to me. What's that like?
I think it's very good. Like I think in Brazil we are here, like we are very like close to the family, to the
Mm,
friends. I think that the passion for football really helped me to get it like into the FIFA scenario.
mm,
So yeah, it's like here everyone loves soccer, and so yeah, it's very important. And yeah, we just grew up watching, and it's our passion. And yeah, I think it's just amazing to
mm.
grow here in Brazil, and I
Is it
really
true
love the
that
country.
everyone does everyone play that? I've heard of something. It's called Altinha on the beach. Does everyone play that where they keep the ball up? Is that what you do from like age 2 or 3?
I feel like it's a very common thing here to
Mm,
play that. I get lie, I'm not that good,
okay.
but yeah, people play a lot of
Mm,
that, and it's very fun.
fair enough. So you said obviously you're watching football. So I guess what players were you watching that got you into football in the first place?
I think that Cristiano Ronaldo is like my biggest idol.
Hmm.
So he was very important part of that. Also because I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I think
Mm,
that this helped. I really love Neymar. Like because when I was young, he was like starting to play
mm,
here in Brazil, and I think that yeah, Cristiano and Neymar are the most for me.
fair enough. Makes sense. So what made you then start playing games? And were you already playing games before you loved football, or how did that come about?
No, I like all my life. I think that I started like playing video games through FIFA because like my brother, my cousins, they would like all play FIFA, so I would like to play with them together,
Mm-hmm.
and this made me start like to playing the game. So like since I was a child, it was the game that I started playing, and this helped me. Like
Mm.
of course, I continued playing and became professional.
All right, so obviously you got into the esports side of things. You've been here a while now. You've had quite a few achievements. What's been your proudest one?
The proudest one, I think that is the FIFA Nations with Brazil. Like the
Mm,
feeling of representing your country, it's just amazing.
hmm.
And yeah, we managed to be world champions, so it was very important, and I'm very happy of that achievement. But
Mm,
also, I think that the eMLS Cup with Atlanta was also so nice because all of they do for me, so it's also a way for like me retrieving like winning them the cup, so
mm,
it was very important.
mm. You mentioned, of course, again doing it for Brazil. I've met another one of your countrymen, PH Zin, a very nice guy as well. Would you say currently you're the best player from Brazil, or how is that looking? You can be honest.
I think that yeah, on this FIFA, he's probably the best. He won
Okay.
the Pro Open, and yeah, he's qualified for the World Cup. So
Mm,
yeah, I think that he's the best from Brazil this year, and he's also very good, a very good guy.
mhm.
I'm happy for him, and I hope that he can do well on the World Cup.
So what about the MLS? Would you class yourself as number one in that regard, since you obviously you have won the entire thing?
Uh, yeah, I can't lie. I think that I'm the number one on
Yeah.
the MLS. Yeah, I'm the guy with most titles, most
Mhm.
finals. I don't know. I think yeah, I'm the guy on MLS. I think I'm the best in history. Like,
We love to hear it.
being honest, not be like
No, no, don't
because
worry, don't worry. Listen, the stats don't lie. I'm looking at the list of achievements, and they're saying that you're number one. So that's all we can go off. But obviously, aside from that, you're also somewhat, I guess, of like a role model for the younger guys coming from South America. What is that like? Do you feel that you're a bit of a role model for them?
yeah, I think so because like I think that when the scenario like started growing, I
Mm,
was like there as a professional, and But yeah, I'm just happy for that. Like because since I'm in like since FIFA 19 playing and
Mm,
being professional, I think that the guys that are like getting out of the scenario maybe look up to me,
mm.
and it's very nice. And yeah, I hope to continue like that. But it's funny because like they see me as a role model sometimes, but I'm also very young
Yeah,
because I
you're a young
started very
guy.
young, but I'm just like 21. I'm not like,
Mm.
but since there's a lot of time that I'm been playing, people think that I'm maybe older, but yeah, I'm still young.
Yeah, trust me, I'm 27 and guys are calling me grandpa already. So I can't. When I see 21, I said a role model for everyone. Fair enough. So of these people, the next generation, who would you say is maybe like a potential breakout star that not many people know about them yet, but you feel like they have the potential to be really good in the future?
Mm, if you asked me this some time ago, I would say young, but I think that he's already a reality.
Hmm.
So now I would say Barros.
Okay.
He was the finalist of Libertadores.
Mm,
He is now on the World Cup, and he's like his first year, I think, competing internationally. So I
mm.
think that he's the biggest talent from Brazil, like from the new generation.
Okay. And your level wise, obviously, you got a bit of experience. You said you're young, but you've got the experience. Who would you say are your biggest rivals? Like, you go to the tournaments and you know, okay, this is going to be the guy that's going to get in my way if I need to try and win.
I think that I got some rivalries that were like good. I
Hmm.
think that for some time, me and Lamps, we were like we had some
Mm,
tough matches in tournaments, especially in eMLS.
hmm.
I think that on FIFA 21 was 21, yeah, it was 21. I
Mm,
had a lot of games against Matias Bonano also, like on the online thing was
mm,
during COVID time, but yeah, we were like two finals of qualifiers, the deciding game of World Cup. We were like all the time playing against each other. So
mm,
I think that these were like the two best rivalries I got.
mm. So when you meet up for like the events where everyone's in person, do you get along with everyone? Like, is everyone friendly? Because in the EU side, everyone seems to be very friendly when they meet up with each other.
Yeah, yeah. I think that the scenario itself is very good. Like at least me, I am friend of most everyone.
Mm,
Uh, Also because like I've been a long time on the scene, like on the FIFA scene, but also because the guys are nice. So yeah, I think that everyone
mm,
is quite good person. Like I like everyone, like all the communities.
mhm.
Yeah, like I think that in Brazil we are like really together with each other.
Yeah.
And like I have the community in North America when I play MLS, they are so nice too. And the EU, the guys are really nice. So yeah, everyone is quite good. I think we have a good community in FIFA.
Okay. Yeah, good. So one thing that I like to ask people, because they whenever I go to the events, I always see there's some people that are like this. Do you have anyone that you would say during these meetings or during these tournaments, they're always talking about nothing other than the game itself? They don't speak about like life, they don't speak about food. It's just game all the time. Do you have anyone that's annoying like that? It can be your friend, but
Mm, I don't know.
I feel like everyone in
I think
Brazil is too happy to speak about the
that
game 24 like the whole day.
yeah, but I don't know. It's because I don't know. It's hard to say that. I feel like there are some guys that are like that, but
Hmm.
that doesn't any names come in my mind. But
Yeah.
most of the people doesn't comment like just about the game. Like
Hmm.
at least with me, people just talk more about the whole tournament itself or the
Hmm.
travel, the how his life is going. I think that like I don't like to be talking about the game all the time because I think that
Hmm.
it gets you more like not nervous, but you think too much about it. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
better
yeah.
like before the tournament you just relax and think about other stuff,
Hmm.
and or maybe be quiet and just be concentrated.
Okay, so outside of gaming then, so what do you enjoy doing like for hobbies in your free time when you're not playing?
I like to be with my family. I like to cook. I think
Okay.
that that's I like to go to the gym, and
Mm,
we have here in Brazil foot volley. It's a sport. I like to
okay.
play that as well. So, yeah, I think that these are my hobbies.
Cooking. Are you cooking the traditional Brazilian dishes or is it the American styles? What are we cooking?
I cook like what comes in mind. Some Italian dishes I think are
Okay.
easier sometimes. Some
Mm,
Brazil dishes, but
okay.
yeah, it's not all the time. Just sometimes.
Fair enough. So tournament wise, what is it that you are hoping to achieve? Because obviously you are, again, you said it, you're still very young. There's still a lot to be done. What is like the number one goal?
The number one goal I think is to be world champion, like on the individual tournaments.
Hmm.
But besides of that, I think that winning the Libertadores it's a goal that I have as well.
Hmm.
So I want to achieve that hopefully next year.
Hopefully, we shall see. Now, for those of you who have been waiting to hear about the 71 depth and then whether the fullbacks are on stay back, it's time to get a pen and paper. We're going to be taking some notes and finding out about how we do during the tournaments. Now, I've been asking this question quite a bit. When I go into a game, the first thing I try and do, so I'm not very good, by the way. I'm like 14, 16 wins weekend league. I'm just like
That's okay.
I'm,
That's
I'm,
okay.
I'm, a, I'm a regular guy. So to try and get better or to try and scare people, I try and do player locks from kickoff so that they think I'm a pro player. So what's one thing that you would see people doing where you know straight away, okay, this is a pro player that I'm playing against?
Okay, I think you got a really good one. I think that the play logs are the thing that like when I play weekend league and I see the guy doing play logs, I said, oh no, the guy knows how to play the game. Like I said, no
That
rage kit this time, but yeah, I think that the play logs is something that like most of the people don't use it, and I
mm,
think that when you use it, normally you are a bit better than the majority.
yeah. And is there anything else that you would say that I should try and add? Because the player locking, they still don't get scared of me because I lose the ball. So
Uh, I think that on this FIFA, you think that you should try the aerial plus when the guy knows how to use the aerial plus to Haaland or
yeah,
Soloth,
yeah.
Drogba. You know that the guy knows how to play. So I think that these are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
important
I've
thing.
seen that the last few months, everyone's just playing. They're not even playing them up front. They're playing them like left forward, right forward. They're playing them out wide, and then they flick it on. So, okay, so what formation are you using at the moment? Are you one of those Erling Haaland guys, or do you like to play the Joga Bonito?
I feel like I'm using 4-3-2-1, but yeah, we need to use the Haaland or some of these guys because yeah, it's the meta of the game, so it's very
Cool.
important to use one of them.
Mm,
But yeah, now I'm using 4-3-2-1.
okay. Is there a player that you've used this year that you would say is quite underrated? So, like, you use them a lot, but nobody else really thinks they're that good.
Uh, I think that maybe nowadays I feel like people still think that he's very good, but I was using him on practice. Musiala, team of the
Okay.
season, he's very very good. But yeah, I think that most of the people also think that he's good, but
Yeah.
maybe not as good as he are because his price is not that high. So
Mm. Fair enough. And then the opposite question now, an overrated card. So someone that everyone is saying he's so good, but then you used him and you said, nah, how does everyone like this guy?
I think that Hansen on the
Okay.
during the season, like I was
Mm.
not that the biggest fan of her. Like of course she had some good cards like as the team of
Finesse.
the year, team of the season. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that she's on the level of the some other players like Mbappe or Ana.
Mm. Fair, that's fair. So what would be like a tip that you would give to me or to anyone that's watching to improve, let's say defensively? How do I keep more clean sheets? I'm very aggressive. I'll be dragging my defenders running everywhere to try and get the ball, but I realize that's not very smart.
Yeah, I think that being so aggressive on defense, you need to like to really master the game. Like some defense guys like Anders or PhD, they do very well on this
Mm.
aspect. But yeah, I think that in general we're just trying to drag back the players to the position, like to make the team defend on each like on the formation that the team
Mm-hmm.
is. So like I think that just not dropping all the players out of position, try to get the ball as fast as you can.
Sure.
Sometimes the patience it's like better to defend
Mm.
because like you make the your opponent to force them their mistake, like and yeah, you just get
True.
the ball.
And then going forward, are you one of those ones that you would recommend the green timing or is it finesses? How are you getting most of your goals?
I think that like to get the goals, you need to like use all the mechanics that the game gives to you. Like for example, you have the aerial plus, you have the finesse, you have trivela, you have
Mm.
the long passes. But yeah, I think that you just need to use all of it, like the power shots. So yeah, you need to see what the opportunity asks for you, and yeah, use all the mechanics that the game
Mm.
has.
And then, of course, I think I know what the answer is going to be to this one, but I have to ask, what is the most meta or OP skill move that I can add to my game?
I think that the step over for sure. I don't think that skill moves are that good on this year,
Mm,
but yeah, I think that step over is still the best one because makes a player like do a boost of speed, so it's
mm.
better. It's good.
Yeah, I don't do many skills. For the last 10 years, all I do is the Berbatov spin. That's all I do. And now I cancel it
Yeah,
sometimes. That's about
I
it.
really like. I really enjoyed like doing the skill moves, but this year they were like they are not good. Like it's easier to defend them.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So obviously, that is, using attacking and defending. But what about like mentally? How do you prepare yourself? Let's say for like you got a big tournament coming. Is there certain routines that you go through to prepare mentally?
I think that practicing on some good hours, like not too much to get exhaustive, like mentally.
Mm,
But I think that like practicing good, like doing all good on the gameplay, watching the other players, and I think that just doing something, some stuff that makes you like happy. So
mm,
eating a good food, just relaxing. I just try not to think all the time about the tournament. I know that like it's hard sometimes because like it's
sure.
very important. So, but yeah, just enjoy the time that you have before the tournament and try to be as healthy as mentally fine as you can.
Mm. And of course, even when you do prepare like this, there are going to be times where we're still not going to win. And so, in those scenarios where maybe you suffer like a setback, how do you deal with that? What's the best way to bounce back for the next game or the next tournament if you're out?
Uh, I think that the best way just taking the time for like your time. Like, of course, you're gonna be sad for the tournament
Mm,
for the whatever happened. But I think I just trying to prepare like yourself mentally. Sometimes it's not just about the game, just about the psychology
mm,
aspect. So yeah, just be good and yeah, just be happy. And I think that
hmm.
the things will like go in a good way.
Fair enough. And the last thing I'll ask in terms of formations and tactics and whatever, if let's say me, a regular person, I want to become an esports pro, where would I start? What are some of the things I need to do? Do I need to like watch back my own gameplay? Do I need to play some tournaments? How do I get into it?
I think that you need to find tournaments to play,
Mm,
even if not like the professional tournaments, but to- community tournaments, all these, because I think that you kind of get into the environment of playing competitive.
mm-hmm,
But I think that you need to watch the pro players. I think that this is the most important thing because
mm,
they know what's good to do in the game. So if you watch them, you can learn from them. You can copy some gameplay
mm,
styles, and I think that this will help you in our own gameplay. Maybe get coach lessons with someone that teaches,
mm.
and yeah, I think that this is the most important thing.
Yeah. I think for me it might be too late 'cause I've been playing since '05 and I'm still not I'm still not at that level. The last time I used to be all right in like 2020, 2021. I used to be there like getting my Elite 2, Elite 2, Elite 2, but I've never been like an Elite 1 top 100 guy. But when I'm adding these tips, maybe I'll improve somewhat. Now
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
we're gonna get into some hot seat questions, but first there are a couple questions from the fans. There are three questions that I'll ask you, and then we'll get into the quick fire ones. The first one is, what pro player do you like playing against the most?
I don't know. I think that it's hard to say like someone that I like playing, but
Mm,
I like to play. I like to play with like guys that go like forward as well. Don't
sure.
be that like don't have a lot of possession of the ball.
Mm-hmm,
So I would say my matches against normally Young
mm-hmm,
from Brazil, my friend. Uh, he normally our matches are quite fun to play because we go like forward and there
mm,
are a lot of goals. But yeah, but he's a really tough opponent, so maybe he's not the one that I would like to play in a
mm, mm,
tournament,
mm.
but the
It's
matches are
entertaining.
most enjoyable.
Sure, that makes sense. That makes sense. Second question is, what is it like playing in the eMLS? Obviously, there are a lot of conversations about MLS and then EU, and we've had Oceano recently as well. What is it like playing the MLS, guys?
I think that it's nice. I really like the MLS. It's like I think that next year will be my 50th year on the league,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Uh, So yeah, I really love the league. The format of having three tournaments, all the community there is very nice. So I really love the league, and I hope to continue playing there.
Hmm. Fair enough. And the last question, this one is definitely a good one because I've had this as well, where when I started streaming and making content and whatever, my parents initially were a little bit like, what's going on there? So for you, how was it like? Obviously, you said your brother's the one that got you into the games. Were your parents supportive straight away, or did they have to wait a little bit to see, okay, he's doing really well?
Uh, was a bit weird, but I feel like my father just supported me straight away because like before I became professionally, there were like some tournaments here nearby where I live,
Hmm.
and my father used it to bring me there to these tournaments and to support me there. So I think that for him was easier. Like my mother was a bit like, okay, you need
Mm,
to conciliate better with the studying and
yeah.
stuff. But yeah, in the end, it was all good. Like they really supported me through all the journey, and yeah, it's
Okay.
all good.
No, that's great. Obviously, it's important to have that positive network behind you. So I'm glad that they were backing you from the beginning. And now we have about 10 or 12 hot seat questions. So they'll be straightforward, but they're not really about the game too much. Now it's more like real life ones. So we'll see. And you can
Okay.
take as long as you want to answer them. First one, who is going to win Copa America?
Brazil, but I don't know. I would
It's a
say
bit of a
Brazil
tricky
because
one.
I support them, but
Mm.
yeah, I don't know if we are in the best year.
Yeah, I always support Brazil in these tournaments. Obviously, we're seeing Ronaldinho is saying some things, and then he's saying that it's just for brand deals. I don't think
Yeah,
people are enjoying it too much.
yeah, I
Fair
don't
enough.
know. It's crazy.
And then the Euros, who's gonna win that?
I was saying before the podcast to the guys, I think that now I started saying that France was going to win,
Mm,
but yeah, after the first game, I would say Germany. They are really good, but I think that they're missing a striker. I don't know. I think that they
mm.
miss a really good striker.
Respect Kai Havertz. That's a fantastic. I'm an Arsenal fan, by the way, so
Yeah,
that's why I'm
I
gonna
think
go
that he's
defensive.
that, but I don't know if he's like striker is the
He's
best
not like a
position for
ruthless
him.
nine. He's not like a ruthless
Yeah,
kind of guy. I know what you mean. I
you
know
know what
what
I
you
mean.
mean. Fair enough. Would you rather time travel to the past or to the future?
Maybe to the past so I could change some things, but yeah,
Mm,
I'm not with that
okay.
guy. I
What's one
think
thing you
that
would change?
I don't know, maybe the eMLS Cup final of
Okay.
2023 that I lost in the final, so I could
Mm,
change that would be fine.
fair enough. That's gonna change the whole world, though. You have to remember that one when you change those things. But fair enough. I think I know your answer here. Best football club in the world.
Real Madrid and Atlanta United.
Atlanta United as well, coach. Who would you say? Okay, Atlanta United's best ever player.
I would say Joseph Martinez.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the biggest idol.
yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough. Now they've written three names for me here, but I'm changing them. I'm gonna give a better one. Start subs. You know that one. Start sub sell when you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
those. Yeah. Start sub sell. Ronaldinho, Neymar, and Ronaldo Nazario.
okay, I sell Ronaldinho. Uh, I sub Neymar and I start R9.
Selling Ronaldinho, yeah. I want a bit
Yeah,
more on that one. This is not quick fire anymore. I want to know
yeah.
why we're
I mean,
saying it.
like, of course, he won the Ballon d'Or, like
Mm,
Ronaldinho and Neymar didn't. But I think that in general, like Neymar has more like consistency on the
mm,
top, and also I think that he made more things. Like of course, he doesn't have the World Cup. That would be very very
mm.
important. But yeah, I prefer Neymar.
Ronaldinho's my guy, man. But I'm a little bit older, so that's why I'm Ronaldinho.
Yeah, maybe I didn't watch too much Ronaldinho, so
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, Barcelona days. He was crazy. Well, I guess you're a Madrid guy, but still,
Yeah,
Barcelona, Ronaldinho.
yeah.
Woo!
Neymar and Ronaldinho are
Yeah,
the same.
true, 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 true. Okay, so overall, then, who is the goat? Any country.
Uh, yeah. I mean,
Ah, it can be your goat. You
unfortunately,
can have your own goat if you want.
my goat is Cristiano. The goat, like the true goat, maybe Messi. I think that yeah,
Okay.
the guy just won everything. So.
Mm. And do you think there's anyone currently playing that could be in that GOAT category when they finish their career?
I don't know. To be honest, maybe Mbappe, but I don't think so because I think that what Cristiano and Messi did was like
Mm.
unbelievable. Like the guys were scoring like 50 goals every season and
Mm.
just doing that for like 12 years in a row. So I don't know. I don't think that
Mm.
I don't see anyone doing that in the near
What
future.
about what about Endrick? Are you liking Endrick so far?
Yeah, yeah, I like him. He's coming to Real, and yeah, I think that he has a great future. Maybe our next R9, maybe. And
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe.
he's
I
very
keep
good.
on the Brazil topic. What is the best traditional Brazilian food?
The best,
Mm.
uh, I think churrasco,
Okay.
like Brazil barbecue. It's very
Mm.
very good. Picanha. So yeah, I was taking for that.
Okay. I'll have to Google those ones because me, I'm not familiar. I've not been to Brazil yet, but I'll be there. I'll be there this year
You
at
need
some
to
point.
try. You need to try.
I will, and I want to go to. So I'm planning to go to like a Palmeiras game, so that I can go and watch.
Yeah.
I'll go and watch Esteval. So
Oh,
do
nice.
you have a
That's
Brazilian team or
I have Sport Clube Recife. Like we
okay?
are in second division now,
Yeah.
so it's not the best time for us. But yeah,
Mm.
they are my
Okay,
team.
fair enough. Choose any person in the world. It can be like a celebrity, footballer that you would love to meet.
Yeah, Cristiano, like the guy is my goat. I
That's the
think that not just about the football that he plays, but like the motivation that I see on him, like
Mhm.
getting better every day. So yeah, I think that if
Yeah.
anyone I would meet, I would say him.
And then outside football, do you have one?
Outside football, I don't know.
It
That's
can
a
be like
bit
a
tricky.
president. It can be an actor, musician, anybody.
Uh, I don't know. I feel that maybe Leo DiCaprio. I like his
Okay.
movies, so maybe it would be fun to sit with
Hmm.
him and talk.
Yeah, fairs. This one is back onto the game again. But if you could build like a Mount Rushmore, so like four heads of the best like FIFA players of all time, which four is gonna be like the poster boys? Like these four are the ones that represent the game.
Yeah, I think that yeah, it's Dossari, Tax, Umut, and Nicholas. Like, yeah, probably
Okay.
these four, like by far, I think.
Are you gonna give yourself 5 years to be on there as well, maybe?
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, in the near future, I can join them. Maybe if I win
Mm,
the World Cup in some year, like the individual one, I can be on with them.
sure. This one is a nice and simple one. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Okay. Name one activity you haven't done yet before, but you'd love to do it one day.
Uh, oh, I forgot the name. The when you jump from the sky,
Oh,
with
yeah, like the bungee jumping or the parachuting and those ones.
the parachuting. Yeah, yeah, the parachuting.
That's not for me, man. If I get in the plane, I'm sitting there. I don't get out until it's on the floor. I don't like
Yeah.
those ones. Right. If you were a superhero, what is the one superpower that you would choose for yourself?
uh, I don't know. It's hard, but I think I wait,
You can
wait. Give me
fly.
some options of power.
You
Give me some
can be
options.
flying. You can run fast. You can be super strength. You can teleport.
I
Uh,
think teleport would be fun.
mm,
Teleport. Yeah, yeah. I think I would take the teleport so I can be everywhere I want.
mm.
So yeah, that would be
You
good.
can go to watch Al Nasser and watch Ronaldo play there, and then
Yeah, and come back to Brazil.
yeah, there you go, and tell everyone what it was like. Right? Would you rather? This one is a bit of a tricky one, but would you rather fight against one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? So, to explain it, the duck,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
one duck the
I
size
think
of
I
your
got it.
mhm,
Yeah, I think that a duck-sided horse.
yeah.
Like
So
yeah,
you do
yeah.
100 of them, you just kick them around, or you start playing Altinha with
But
the
like 100 is like too much. When I move, there are like 10 in my back. Like oh no no.
no,
Is
but
there one?
they'll jump. I don't think they can jump, so
Yeah. So
you'll be
but
fine.
yeah.
You mentioned Leo before. What's your favorite movie genre? Like, what kind of movies do you like to watch?
Mm, I like action movies. I
Hmm.
think like some thrillers also.
Mm,
Yeah. And also hero movies. I really enjoy them.
mm. Are you much of a TV show kind of guy, like Netflix, or not really?
Not really, not
Mm,
really. Like I watch some series or movies, but I'm not that guy that watch all the time.
mm. Yeah, fair enough. Who is one FIFA E player that you would love to team up with in a 2v2 tournament that you've never played with before?
Mm, that's hard. I would say I would say Nicholas or Umut. I think that defend very well,
Mm,
so I think that would be good.
okay.
Nicholas or Umut.
Yeah. I think I may know who you're going to pick for this one because his name has come up a few times. If you could switch lives with anyone for one day, who would it be?
No, I wouldn't switch with Cristiano. No, no, no. I think that that's hard, man. That's really hard.
Mm,
Me, yeah, I'll say to him. I'll say Cristiano. The guy has a nice family. He just have a good life and just work hard. I think,
yeah,
yeah, it would
fair enough.
be
Fair enough. If you could only, now you're a chef, so this one could be an interesting one. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you choose?
shrimp. I think
Mm,
shrimp with something like shrimp. But yeah, shrimp. I think is like my favorite
mm,
protein. So I would say shrimp with rice or pasta or
mm.
anything. But yeah,
Okay.
shrimp is my goat food.
Mm. I have an interesting one that I've added. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to speak to all the animals in the world?
I think to speak every language, I think
Mm.
it would be more useful to me.
But you don't think like if you can just start speaking to animals, wouldn't you be like really well respected? They're like, yo, there's the guy that you can go and speak to the kangaroos.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. Maybe I speak to them and they don't
I
like
have nothing to
me.
say.
Yeah, maybe I'm not a big problem.
Maybe. You mentioned gym and other things like that as well. So, what is one other activity you love to do aside from gaming and aside from gym?
Foot volley, like playing foot volley, I think
Mm,
it's so nice to play. It's so fun.
mm,
I played now. I was in Europe. I played padel
okay.
for the first time. It's very good. I really
Mm.
enjoyed it.
In like 11 aside football, do you have like a position that you used to play?
Not much. Like I was not the best guy on
Mm.
like playing, so I would be like
Wherever there's space, you
a
just go.
Casemiro, a Busquets on
Okay.
the center
On the
defensive
DM.
midfielder.
Mm. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. Who is your favorite music artist?
Music artist.
Mm. It can be a Brazilian one, it can be American, you can be anything you like.
Uh, I would say like I really used to like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of my favorites. I
Hmm.
listened since I was a child. So, yeah.
Mm. Okay, fair enough. And then the last question, we'll go with. I'm trying to invent my own one here so that I can add one. Actually, no. Let's do. I'll add one or two. Who's the most entertaining pro player? Like you watch their games and you think, yeah, this I like that. They're doing like the celebrations, they're shushing guys,
Yeah,
or
I think that this is not even there is no any answer. Like if not Anders Gang, like
mm,
it's just so fun to watch his games,
yeah,
like the celebration. Yeah, I think that by far it's him.
yeah. Because Dosari used to do all of that stuff as well, but in Anders now, that guy runs around the whole stadium when he's doing his
Yeah,
celebration.
and he's such a nice guy. Like it's so fun to watch his game. I think
Mm,
that he's the most entertaining.
mm. So obviously, you said your end goal, you want to win the whole World Cup. Who would be your dream final opponent in that World Cup? Let's pretend 2 years from now, you're playing in the final. Who do you want to play against?
That's
Now you're thinking, do I want
that's
to make it entertaining or do I want to win? That's why you're thinking.
no. I think that like maybe for the entertainment
Hmm.
would be good. Like maybe a Brazil Argentina final, like me and Bonano, or maybe a Brazil final, like me versus Young, Piazin,
Mm.
Resende, would be fun to watch too.
Sure. I mean, I'll definitely be there for that one. Hopefully, we can get there at some point in the next year or two for sure.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully.
But there we have it. That is all of the questions for the hot seat Q&A. That's the entire pod. So I enjoyed a lot. Thank you very much, Paulo Neto, for taking your time
Thanks,
out of your
Armenia.
very busy day for joining. And an even bigger thank you to you guys at home, whether you were watching it on YouTube, listening to it, or the audio. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it as well. Let us know what other guests you'd like to see on the pod and follow our socials to stay up to date whenever a new episode is loading in a bit. Bosh.
Thank you, guys.